Hi everyone, welcome back. We are on day 13 of the 31 Days of Halloween series here on my channel, and we're going to kick it off today with a really fun zombie mani. Now check out this nail wrap from Kozmik Nails. That is just so fun. There's zombies all over it. Now to get us in that zombie spirit, we're going to be dipping into a new color here called Graveyard Shift. And this color right here, it is everything. It is the perfect zombie green, because it has like that lightest gray undertone to it to give it overall like that dead zombie vibe. I'm totally living for it. Plus it glows in the dark, and to top it off, it is a thermal, but it's like the most beautiful, radiant, subtle thermal, because it fades into like this green that you see here, like this lighter green, but yet it goes into almost like a teal, but it's very subtle, but yet it's gorgeous. So for today's mani, we are doing the gel method, and you can already tell that these dip powders are great coverage. Now with that first dip, you're almost getting like a sea glass kind of effect to the nail. So this color right here, it's super diversible. You can use it, rock it for a sea glass mani in the summertime, especially because it does have that teal that pulls through it with that thermal change. That's really going to be pretty. But otherwise, you can totally do what we're doing today and just knocking it out of the park with a zombie color, because to me, this is like the perfect zombie green. So we're doing it all over mani today with this one color, which I had to go back and look, and I'm pretty sure this is my first mani ever here on my channel that I've done one color on, and we're almost at 500 videos, so it's rare. If not, this is like a unicorn mani right here with a one color. But we're going to go ahead and do another layer here with that gel base. Apply it all over the nail, gently dip it into that cupcake here, and then you're going to really see this color even come more to life, and it's more like zombie-like with that second coat, and that second coat is totally a game changer. And you could really see that color pay off here with the 2 dips versus 1, and overall I love it. So I did the rest of the 2 coats off camera. We're going to go ahead and file and buff. Filing and buffing was super easy since everything is laying really flat. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of reshape just a little bit, clean up the sidewalls and the free edge, and then that's really going to be it. I did not need a buff on top of that pigment or anything like that, but did the rest of the filing and buffing off camera. And now we're going to go ahead and apply some gel base here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to cure as we go, but I like applying a gel base before I go in with any decals, because that really, after you cure it, it gives your nails like this sticky, tacky surface layer that's really going to adhere your nail wrap or decals. Otherwise, if you have a base coat that after you cure it doesn't really have like a tacky finish to it, you could always use a nail transfer foil glue. The only difference with the transfer foil glue is that you apply it all over the nail like we did with that gel base, but you cure it for 60 seconds and then you let it cool for 30 seconds, because letting it cool is going to make that nail have this extreme tackiness to it, which is really going to help with any transfer foils or full nail wraps like we're using today. But that's another option as well, but perfect. Either way, whatever method you prefer, they're going to work out perfectly. All right, so I went ahead and applied this decal now on that nail, and I'm carefully taking my flat brush. You've seen this process before a lot on my channel, because I'm probably at this point, pretty much we can say, it's safe to say, I'm addicted to decals. But I just feel like they're a very easy way to just add nail art to your mani, especially if you're not very artsy. I can say I can draw a stick person and that's pretty much it, but I feel like decals are pretty much a great enhancement. But right now I'm just carefully taking that flat brush and kind of removing any of that extra nail wrap here off the nail, and I am taking my time. And you can see here that when I get to those bigger pieces, after I went ahead and rubbed that brush across it, I can gently remove those larger pieces. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this flat brush and just gently pat down on the top as well to remove any lines or air bubbles that may be left in this nail wrap. But I really like this method. It just helps this decal or the nail wrap become one with the nail, and I feel like I get a really flat, flawless application with this method. You just want to make sure that you are really taking your time when you're doing this method, because acetone and decals and nail wraps do not mix well together, and you just don't want to take away too much image. All right, then once that is completely dry, I'm going to go ahead and do a layer of gel base and make sure I cap those free edges and everything like that, and cure it for a full 30 seconds. And then we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do Another decal here on camera. This time I'm going to do it like on a slight angle, so that's why I'm doing like a little triangle. But the fun part about this sheet too is that you could like cut out individual zombies. You do not have to do it like we're doing right now as like a nail wrap or a larger decal. You could totally place these zombies as like little zombies all over the nail. You could also cut a whole bunch out and then individually place them on the nail, but then start layering some too. That would be a really cool effect. But I really like how this angle is here. And also, if you can see the nail right here, how that bottom is darker, you can see that thermal change. So the top has like that like zombie green, and then it has like the zombie teal green there on the bottom. So you can really see that thermal here come to life when we're doing this process. But overall, such a gorgeous combination of this color. I mean, Graveyard Shift doesn't sound gorgeous, but this color is everything. And like I said, this would be great for summer as well because it has like that perfect like sea glass kind of vibe to it, but overall stunning. So you can get this duo until Friday. For the sample, you can get a sample pack of dip powder with a full sheet of that nail wrap for $5, plus you can use an additional discount code Mallory10 on top of that. But that's a great deal. So that's until Friday. So if you are interested in this set, you can get it for $5. So pretty awesome. And then plus, once you use a discount, you can get it for under $5. You can get a 0.25 ounce jar with the full sheet nail wrap for $8. So pretty awesome deal. Okay, so I had to add more of this fun nail art sticker tape here to this decal. The only thing I will say is that make sure if you are adding any other embellishments on top of this decal without any layer of protection, like any base coat or anything like that, see how when I'm tugging at that tape, it is lifting up that nail wrap. So just be careful if you are adding any extra embellishments that you are putting it exactly where you want it on that nail first, or go ahead and put that layer of gel base and cure it for 30 seconds before you go ahead and add anything else. I just wanted to try it this way because I already had that tacky layer on there and this was a sticker, and I was like, okay, let's just see how it works with this method. But felt pretty confident in that placement, and we're gonna go ahead and seal everything in with that gel base again and cure for 30 seconds. And then I'm gonna do the rest of the decals off camera, but here are the two that we did on camera. It's so fun. And then to finish up this mani today, we're just gonna seal everything in with a layer of gel top coat. And again, I'm gonna cure that top coat for 60 seconds. And everything that we use today for gel products are all HEMA free. Here's the finished mani. It is screaming zombie vibes. I really like how this mani turned out, and for being all one color, I am definitely going to enjoy rocking this because it is just something different. I mean, it might be slightly killing me that I do not have a touch of bling on here, but I'm not turning into like a zombie or anything like that, so I think we're going to be okay. But overall, I just love this mani. Plus, it glows in the dark, and we're going to have like this really gradient thermal changing effect. I really like these nail wraps. They were easy to work with. Just remember, when you're working with nail wraps, to take your time. You're going to like the end result. If you are not rushing, just take your time. And you can always practice on a swatch stick or any nail tips that you have, like in sizes that you don't use. That's another option. But overall, so fun. And I like how we use the full nail wraps, and some we did like almost like a color blocking with the nail wrap sheets, and then we used that nail art tape. So much fun. But I'm going to go ahead and link everything that we use in today's mani in that description box below. Also, that image that you saw today, that is going to be the image you need for that Google form for the entry for the giveaway. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's spooky one.